Hello there folks, well that's us 6 weeks into lockdown, so hopefully you're all keeping sane. I'm using my hours exercise today to actually come out into my local woods. Gorgeous wee woods, really nice. So hopefully be able to show you some of it in some of the video. But the main reason for coming out to the woods is trying to see if I can get some resources. We're doing a special event tonight, so basically I'm a scout leader. I think I'd mentioned that one in my previous videos. But tonight we're trying to break a world record basically. So the previous world record was 65,000 people participating. But as of an hour ago we had 70,000 people participating in tonight's event. Now obviously the situation we've got just now, we can't go out camping, we can't go out to sort of wild places. So it's a camp at home. So it's going to be quite impressive. I mean, basically there's a few rules which I'll go through with you in a wee minute that we need to abide by. And then once we've actually completed the task, it's going to be a case of uploading images, etc. But it's going to be really good fun. It's just going to be out in the back garden, or alternatively in the house making dens or whatever. But it's more a case of, you know, this particular virus is affecting everyone on the whole planet. So the whole planet's going to try and get together through the scouting world to be able to sort of, right, we can't be together as in groups, but at least we can actually be together and post images, so we collectively. So I'll go through that within a wee minute. What I'm going to do just now though is just try and see if I can actually find some resources just for tonight's fire. Okay, so that's me got my bits of wood that I was actually needing. So just going to get home, get everything sort of set up just now. But there's a few things we've got to just abide by. So there's sort of 6 things that we really need to be doing. Firstly, we need to actually pack a bag ready for actually going away, as if we were going to actual camp, or virtual camp as it may be. So the second thing is actually just deciding a shelter. So it can be any sort of shelter that you could possibly get. I'm going to be using a Lavvu tonight, but a lot of the kids are actually just building shelters in their houses or bedrooms, etc. So it's going to be good fun. And then it's a case of actually sleeping in your actual shelter. And then it's going to be a case of actually starting a campfire or building a campfire, whether it be a virtual one or a real one. Some sort of scouting activity. And then it's actually a case of helping prepare a meal as well. So there's a few wee things just that we need to do just to make sure we've actually ticked all the boxes. So it's going to be great fun. But as I said, just going to get back, get the tripod and everything set up, and we'll see you there. So that's me just arrived back in the actual garden just now. So basically going to get the Lavvu actually just set up just behind me there. Just so I've got everything all organised for tonight. get the fire and all that sort of thing. So I'm not putting on a sort of full fire, but it's more a case of I've got a new wee toy that I want to have a wee play with, that I can use out at the actual big camp. So I'm going to see how that works out tonight as well. Okay, so just going to get the Lavvu out and get the sleep mat and everything all organised. Well, as you can see, it absolutely poured with rain, so everything's completely and utterly sodden, but just going to get the bedding in and all that sort of thing sorted out. Sorted. New piece of kit I was wanting to try out. It's the Uco fire pit. So it's more a case of just at camp, because of how dry it is at the moment. I wasn't necessarily wanting to actually start a fire directly on the actual ground, so this is just going to raise it up. So I'm going to put up a couple of sticks underneath there as well, just to sort of protect the garden. So that will be my wee cook up for tomorrow. Or I might put a fire on tonight, don't know, because it is very, very, very cold. So I've just got my wee Uco light there, just for actual a wee bit of ambient light if I don't put the fire actually on. And there's my wee tent setup. Yeah, the other thing I've tried slightly differently as well is this. So it's actually it's a DD trekking pole, instead of it just being the normal sort of pole that comes with the actual Lavvu itself. There we go. This is a size 1 Lavvu, which I tend to find just for myself is absolutely perfectly okay. And a wee bit of bedtime reading tonight. Okay, so that's me all sorted. The meal I'm going to be making is my breakfast more than anything else. Bacon and eggs, looking forward to it. So just going to go and have my dinner just now, and then when I come back out later on I'll catch up with you. Well, that's me just getting settled down for the actual night. Obviously with me sleeping in the garden, I'm not wanting to talk too much just in case I wake up any of the neighbours. But it's actually quite cold. It's 4 degrees, but I think it's just with it being so wet, it actually feels colder than that. But really, really nice. It's actually a bit starry as well, so I'm going to sit here and actually just watch the stars for a while, just with the ambient light of the Uco light. So we'll catch up with you in the morning for bacon and egg. Looking forward to it immensely. See you in the morning. Take care. Do you know, the good news is it's not meant to be raining tonight, because I've got a belter of a view of the actual stars. And I've actually, for the last sort of week and a bit, most nights I've actually been coming out and sort of sitting for an hour to 2 hours watching the meteor shower. In fact, the first night I was out till sort of 4:30 in the morning. Fell asleep actually, but it's really, really nice. But I've got a really nice view actually from the Lavvu, so I might end up actually just sleeping with the Lavvu open. It's warm enough, although it is sort of chilly. It's once I've put the Gore-Tex bivvy on as well, so by the time I've got the 2 layers on I should be fine. So hopefully everyone else is doing okay. I mean, I said, I think the last number I sort of read was, I think it was 75,500. So that's a huge amount of people in the scouting world actually all out doing the same thing. So it's really nice to be part of it. And it's been great seeing all the kids actually with their tents. Quite a lot of them in the living rooms and things like that in their actual houses. But as long as they're having fun, that's the main thing. Okay, so final post, promise. Even though there might be meteors. See you in the morning. Good morning. Well, that was a lovely sleep. Really good. Rained a bit during the night, so ended up having to put the cover over, but it was a beautiful starry night again up until that point. Time to get some breakfast. Just using some shavings from some carving that I've been doing over the last few while. See if I can get this baby going. Impressed with that. I said this gives me other options when I'm actually out at camp. Loving the tripod chain as well though. That's the Petromax one. I think time to get some food on. Sort of as suspected, just with all the wood being so wet, the smoke is pretty bad, so just need to be careful. But no, I have to say the fire pit's actually quite cool. But it's just, as I said, the rain yesterday I just wasn't expecting, so I had the wood left out. so it caught me out a wee bit. Well impressed with the tripod as well though. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I'm just going to finish my breakfast, have my coffee. Oh, much needed. And that's me. Need to get shopping for the sort of one shop a week sort of idea, so need to get that done this morning. So thanks very much for joining me. Been fun. I found a sleeping bag that I had up in the loft, which is a duck down. and I have to say I cannot believe how many feathers actually come out, so I'm completely and utterly covered. But no, really good night, really enjoyed it. It's great being part of something as big as what it actually was. Don't know what the final number was, haven't checked Facebook this morning, so need to have a wee look, but I said I think it was 75,500, that was the last count. It's a huge amount of people. But no, it's been fun, so thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.